Welcome to the parody, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite movies. I'm not James A. Jadis, and today we're looking at Injustice Mortal, released in 2019. Injustice Mortal starts a turning point for the franchise. It drops the direct nature from the first three films, and instead connects all the films we've had up to this point. So it merges all the interesting characters we've had from Hostage and Blind Justice and merges them with the kind of uninteresting characters from The Renegade. And instead of being uninteresting, the movie actually adds interest, so it makes you want to know what happens throughout the over 100 minutes of runtime. It's also the starting point of the much longer Injustice storyline over the Time Heroes franchise. And that even adds even more interest, so after you're done watching this, you can watch Injustice Armageddon. So if you want to waste 4 hours of your entire life, go watch the entire Injustice story arc. There's also one thing I forgot to mention that this film also adds. It also adds death. So let's just find out how much death there is and get to the kills. The movie begins with a special thanks to Endpoint and Jackie, which are two of the people most responsible for making this entire thing happen. The film actually begins with some backstory, saying that 3 years after the Crimson Empire invasion, America was introduced to Blind Justice and the Hyper Blue. But in 2018, though, you want to know what happens then? Bam! This. With some new characters, too. One of them, Officer Peckham. However, he gives us some info on a case, saying that a couple of nights ago, Eric Kahlberg was celebrating a successful job interview with friends. But it's unclear from the rest of his statement whatever happened, even though it looks like a bear got him. After this, the commissioner enters the residence and first asks if Eric is home. It turns out that he is home, though, and then he just starts all the way from the beginning of it, spawning an opening sequence that's far longer than it ever needs to be. It's also where we get a direct link to the Renegade, as that crater is still there. There's many citizens watching all of this, all with profane language. This is David, or whatever dude, enters and starts some sort of thing about how Phantom is the one who should be getting all the praise, not Hyper Blue. Which I'm guessing he got the idea for his costume from. Eric walks out in this really nice shot, and in another really nice shot, he begins to walk down the sidewalk. But, beknownst to him, there's someone coming in behind him. He begins to investigate, but almost getting this woman out of the rain, she begins to strangle him! Holy crap. Eric then gets freaking yeeted onto the road. Holy crap. Then he starts running away from the unknown assailant. And in another really cool shot, but while thinking he's safe, he ends up getting shot. Oh my god! And it also appears that something else might have gotten him. And something else didn't. That's a freaking sword to the leg? And in yet another amazing shot, we can see the assailant coming towards him. And in a follow-up to that amazing shot, we can see the camera shaking and the video filter going to white. And as he looks up, we can see the clear assailant, and as they, oh my god, pull the sword out of his leg? After returning back to normal yet blurry vision, we can see the assailant again, and his face too. And we can see both of them alone on the street, and yet another amazing shot. Oh my god, this film can't stop impressing me. That amazingness is probably due to this film having a new director under Raven Akira, who released the film under Class R Films, not 101 Stop Motion. And that's the end of the backstory. After the opening scene, we get greeted to this thing. A statue that is actually devoted to probably both Hyper Blue and Phantom. Now, as he looks up at his own statue, Mr. Jeremy Lewis himself, we get a title. Where's the card? Where's the card? Oh, there it is. A title card! This very opening sequence is full of both amazing panning shots and amazing shots in general, as we get a further look at the statue and Jeremy Lewis. This dude looks like a Smurf! During the scene, Jeremy sees a hallucination of Cassie just standing there. Phantom is also looking at the statue for some reason. Seeing this is series newcomer Emilio Bardem, who's basically only in this half the franchise. Great. Also seeing this is Rachel Maybell, who tells him the results about something. Barnum looks at this newspaper, which cuts to that same newspaper near a sewer. Looks like we're back at the station, and they all crowd around a whiteboard. However, the mobsters only have two cities, Ann Arbor and Detroit. We cut to a building with the commissioner and, oh my god, is that? No, it can't be. Oh my god, it is. The commissioner. Oh, great. That's disappointing, but yeah, we're probably gonna meet him sometime. Oh my god, it's Jason Stone. Sure, there's only 85 minutes left, but I'm glad to see you back. They talk about a victim, and holy frick, it's Clarity. She's also back since, this is a Time Heroes film. We cut to the destruction pit in Ann Arbor where Phantom yeeted Jeremy into that building and exploded it. We see protesters before cutting back to Jeremy and Phantom. Security is blocking the JO building as Jeremy sees what's happening. And I guess Phantom is interested too. And the building just explodes! Wow! Well, this'll be a pain to count. The explosion can be seen all over Ann Arbor as firefighters come and take care of whatever just happened. Jeremy comes in and sees a bunch of paper in this guy. He gets on the computer while we see, oh, come on, 2 bodies, dang it. Jason sees this too and says that the duo has done it again, which won't stop them from seeing more amazing shots. Holy crap, this movie cannot stop the amazing shot train. Jason and Clarity come in on a boat and see a brand new JL Tower, which is clearly inspired by the Avengers Tower. They talk about stuff in the apartment, as the protesters are back in with many sweeping shots. This is seen as Clarity walks through the crowd and sees, what the actual frick? Oh man, this is impossible. Heck, they can't even get to 13. But I was able to pull through and get about 18. So these 18 bodies will be added. Bunch of crap. While giving us some exposition, it looks like Clarity has been seen. But nope, they're just trying to get over this barrier by jumping over it. That's kind of weird, but okay, I guess. This Clarity-looking woman is now on the same roof as Jason, but is somehow able to run very fast. We get our first brand new look at a character who only starts with R before the camera goes up to cover the JL Tower. And if you're talking about the recent explosion over the old JL building, and would you look at that, just as last time, Phantom is late. Jeremy talks about some exposition stuff until Barton tells this Alex guy to tell them something else. He only returns with some protesting. This only causes Jeremy to electrocute him and then slam him on the ground. Barnum nods to Jeremy to go ahead and electrocute Alex even further, and he does. This lasts for 15 seconds, and it doesn't end until we see Rachel. It is also now safe to say that Alex is confirmed dead, as we see that he has literally been turned into ash. Oh my god. We cut to Jason running across rooftops. And since almost all of this scene is basically the exact same thing, I'm gonna skip over it. The scene consists of the exact same thing for 2.5 minutes. New stuff happens as the Clarity-looking woman drops a smoke grenade. While talking to Clarity, she apparently just gets knocked out by someone. It's revealed to be Jeremy who stunned her for what, no reason? Jason and Jeremy then proceed to get into an argument that lasts for 1 entire minute. It lasts that long for what, no reason, and it ends when Jason gets knocked into a wall. Afterwards, Jeremy somehow flashes Jason an image of Cassie's death, and Phantom comes in and he gets reminded of Sally's death. Twice, actually. Jeremy did this to what? Trigger him? What the frick? We get more scenes in the hotel. And now Time Hero suddenly has ties with the SCP community. What? We get a view into Clarity's dreamscape as we see her in a graveyard, in which she goes up to the entrance and this white thing pops up which does indeed have the effect of blowing your hat away. Anyway, she starts to get attacked by these things with white eyes. Another one comes in resembling Jeremy. And we have a third figure in white eyes who doesn't do anything other than accepting the dream attack. This one also joins in too. This movie's turned into bunk nonsense, and I love it. Afterwards, we cut back to the JL's tower. They get into a staple of the franchise, a discussion that lasts for an insanely long period of time. If you're wondering where Phantom's at, he's up in space, because why not? And cool, we're on a brand new planet. I hope there's not any dead bodies here. But oh boy, are wrong. It turns out that there are 6 bodies on this new planet that I guess were killed right before the scene cut. So yeah, let's just count them now. The scene that followed that was just a useless exposition dump, so that's why I'm cutting back here. They get into more weird SCP stuff. After another useless exposition dump, we get clarity showing Jason the person she murdered. Now we're back at the exploded building. Jason tries to get on Jeremy's computer, but oops, he doesn't know the password. But now Clarity's apparently a pro hacker since she can get into his computer with no problem. It's these two before the events of the Renegades. So basically, one of them's dead and one of them's like some weird little alien blue thing. They search for the X-ray company on this computer, but as it turns out, nothing at all. Yep, that seems startling to you. And no, CCTV. We're at a new place with the commissioner. Anyway, so now they have a brand new case, which is in this apartment building. They also have a crazy looking man in here because why not? Crazy dude talks about crazy stuff, and now we're back with Jason and Clarity. They talk about the security video with the hard drive, and just on cue, a car comes in. It's Mitch coming in, and that serves as a distraction for Jeremy to come in and get Clarity. The commissioner is in on the crazy dude case, and he has 4 photos. That's basically all there is for that scene, and we see Jason on the ground. And to talk about the animations for a second, they succeed in making all of these animations great. Jason's in the destruction pit of Ann Arbor, and Jason's questioning if it's even real when he sees Jeremy. But it isn't real, and he wakes up. They're in Mitch's home, which seems all normal at first, until Jeremy comes in with a typo. God, that phone ringing is annoying. And the unnormality of the situation is even more apparent when Rachel's here, what? Oh wait, yeah. Oh yeah, because he was part of JL Industries. I get that. And also, I've never noticed this until now, but JL is actually the initials for Jeremy Lewis. In a previous scene, Jeremy fried the thing that Jason used to talk to both Clarity and the commissioner, which is why the commissioner can't talk to Jason right now. This officer interrupts the commissioner for an emergency, and if it's from Eric's residence, then it can't be good. It's also less normal if Emilio's here, and it turns out he's a big fan of Jason. And it's even less normal if Emilio knows Clarity's name. Which is the reason I have been calling her Clarity, not Mystic. Emilio has the transfuser now and has probably repaired it to what it was before the explosion. We have a scene that lasts for an extended 4 minutes, and it's probably better if I show it to you in full speed. And Rachel's turning on the TV to hop into another scene. He's back with Officer Peckham and another typo. This scene kind of adds 2 kind of sad kills. Eric and Carol Kahlberg have been murdered. It's sad. I love the time with you, Eric. This leads into another kind of sad scene. The news plays as normal until they get a grisly video of murder. And hey, any kids watching? Please shield your eyes. No, it's not that. I definitely do not want to see Eric get murdered. It's gonna be sad. And oh wait, what? No, that's not Eric, that's Clarity. What? Why would you show that? Someone must have staged this. Someone must have wanted to cancel Clarity on Twitter. Give Clarity the chance to apologize. Due to the video now being publicly available, y'all can't give Clarity the chance to apologize. Y'all clearly can't stomach giving anyone a chance to apologize. Curse you, Twitter! It's gotten to the point to where Jason and Clarity are now blamed for the murder. And now our commissioner that we've known for 3 films has now resigned. It is now revealed that Barnum and Rachel put the video on the TV just so they could cancel both Jason and Clarity. And also, Rachel, this is not justice. This is basically just ruining people's lives. At this point, these 2 need to die. It's now time to get roped into the final sequence of the film. This scene actually nets us about 4 kills, since I think I can see a decapitated head in the foreground, and then in this scene, we can see 3 more bodies. We see a soldier guy that is pretty close to dead. The soldier dude gets strangled until Clarity shoots off a gun. And then, yeah, we all know who Rattle is now. It's this woman. And when the soldier gets thrown on the ground, I guess he might as well count it as a kill. And also, it's Jeremy coming down. And then it turns into an all-out electrical fight. Let's go. Who do you think will win? Oh, it's Rattle because of this random shield that she now has. I'd be shocked too. Rachel also has another attack, which comes after this. It's the ragdolling of Jeremy. Holy. And she's not even done. She comes in and throws some more swords at him. He launches in another attack that gets them into another electrical fight. Oh my god, this film has gotten impressive again. Oh my. And also those 2 background bodies. A helicopter's now coming in that suddenly has more people. They also got soldiers. Also, Rattle, stop trying to kill people. Probably help Jason and Clarity. She does, which only prompts her to get ragdolled again by Jeremy Lewis himself, who comes in with this. Clarity shoots at Jeremy. And it's also a Jason and Jeremy fight scene. Or the JG fight. Who will win? Not Jeremy, because with Rattle's strength, she is able to throw this rod. Jason avoids the rod, but guess who doesn't? Guess who doesn't? Yeah, it's Jeremy. All 3 just start to bolt towards him before they're all stopped. After he releases them, yet another fight scene begins. Of course, he goes after Clarity first. Rattle and Jeremy's fight scene begins, and it lasts a short while because Jeremy wants out. Jason comes in with some gunfire, but then Jeremy comes in. Rattle gets backed up and sees this happen, and Jeremy's now choking Jason. So now Rattle unleashes some speed? I don't know. And unleashes on Jeremy, as one of them hits him. Jason is back down, and oh yeah, there's a mirror body, but that's just the event. Jeremy is somehow able to dodge all of these, but then this will happen. Possibly one hitting him. And if you want to know, one of them eventually does hit him again. Don't forget about the helicopter. Some of us forgot about the helicopter. I didn't. And yep, it has the same 4 people inside. Why do I say 4? Well, she launches up a sword which goes for this guy's face, and yep. Oh my god. So, yep, now all of them are down. That's actually 5, because there was another pilot, so yep. 5 helicopter dudes are going on the count right now, killed by Rattle. Jeremy and Rattle get into yet another electrical fight scene. And that causes yet another ragdoll from Jeremy. And Jason is still alive. When his ragdoll happened, he lost his Enagrium blind seeing device. So now he is blind again. He tries to find his way towards Clarity, but it looks like it's too late, as it looks like she's dead. Clarity's all weak now, and it looks like she stopped making noise. So it looks like she's dead. And that is what I originally thought. Thanks to some eagle-eyed commenter on my original kill count, she actually is not dead. And also, yeah, she's alive in Armageddon. What else did you expect me to do? Not counter? It also looks like the end for Jason too, as we see Jeremy. Jeremy gets all electric up on them, and the main sequence ends with them getting electrocuted. Jason dies. I'm joking, But the wiki says that he's dead for some reason, and that the ex-missioner Baker takes his place. But in Injustice Armageddon, he's actually still there, just somewhere else. So we can't say that he is dead for certain. The movie ends with this guy in Cincinnati with this box, this interesting sword thing, which I can only assume belonged to Rattle. No one is immortal. Everyone is mortal. Injustice both coexist. But this movie's name just so happens to be Injustice Mortal. How many people die in it? Let's find out and get to the numbers. I have really nothing interesting to do, so. By my count, we had 41 kills in Injustice Mortal. The victims included only 9 men, 3 women, and 29 of unknown gender, giving us our first taste of a gray pie chart in the Time Ghost franchise. If you want to keep it away from me, yeah, please do. We're on time of 102 minutes. That left us with a kill on average every 2.49 minutes. Amethyst Flamethrower is really easy to figure out. It's the 5 dudes in the helicopter. Sure, 4 of them exploded off screen, but I'm mainly putting this in for the guy who got the sword for his face. Every other kill can have the broken pistol. They're just the bodies, and that's it. Injustice Mortal was released in 2019 and is the first part of the Injustice storyline. Our next stop on the Time Heroes train will be Injustice Armageddon. But until then, I'm not James A. Janice, and this has been The Parody. Thanks a lot for watching this parody. Probably subscribe too, since like a low percentage of you who are watching these videos are actually subscribed. The rest, you better hop on that subscribe train. And thanks a lot for watching. All I have to say.